Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to drive an automatic Mazda 3. In this video, I'll be going over the basics of driving an automatic Mazda 3, which is a Mazda 3 with an automatic transmission. Now, depending on the year of your Mazda 3, your key might look like this or it might look completely different, but what you want to do is basically start the car. Whether it's a push button start system or a key system, you want to take the key, start the car just like that. When the car is started, you want to give it a few seconds to warm up, just because I'm sure that you care about your Mazda 3. Before you start, take your seatbelt, buckle up. Safety is literally the most important thing when it comes to driving. And when you're ready to start driving, what you want to do is take your foot, put it down on the brake pedal, push it down significantly, take the gear selector, put it in drive, which is the D on the gear selector, release the parking brake, and then start driving. So I'm going to release my foot from the brake, signal left, check my mirrors, my blind spot, and then push the gas pedal slightly. Now, I actually just have a curve in the road right here that I'm taking, but very simply, that is how to start driving. Now, you'll notice that to the left of the steering wheel, you have your gear selector. You have your turn signal lever. Your gear selector's down here on the bottom towards the center console. But if you look to the left of the steering wheel, you'll see that you have your turn signal lever. If you push it up in sort of a clockwise motion, it's going to signal right. You push it down, it's going to signal left. As I approach the stop sign, I'm going to remove my foot from the gas pedal, press it down on the brake pedal, and you want to ease into the brake pedal, okay? Remember, you're not on a racetrack. You're driving an automatic Mazda 3, probably on side roads. So you're not on a racetrack, no need to slam the brakes. Ease into the brake pedal. Now, when you release the brake pedal, you want to also ease into the gas pedal. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this turn over here, and I'm going to ease into the gas pedal. Very, very simple. Now you'll notice that your automatic Mazda 3 has some great steering with it. So what you want to do is take the wheel, turn it for some turns, get a feel for that steering. You want to take a wide variety of turns. You want to take sharp turns, you want to take not so sharp turns, and turns that are in the middle. Very simple. Now we'll show you a little steering secret now that you're behind the wheel. When you signal, you've checked your mirrors and blind spots. When you want to take a turn, turn the wheel, hold it, and release it. The key to good estimation, the key to good turning is estimation. So watch this. As I make this right-hand turn, check this out. I'm going to turn the wheel, hold it, and release it. And the more that you practice driving, the better that you'll be at estimating. If you are a beginner driver, you're just a simple beginner right now, it's going to be hard for you to make turns effectively. You might oversteer, you might understeer, whatever the case is. But as you get some more practice, you'll be able to turn the wheel, hold it, and release it, just like that. Very simple method. You'll notice on your Mazda 3, in the center over here is a horn. If you push that, you're going to honk the horn. Don't abuse it. Just make sure to use it when you need it. Very, very simple. You'll also notice that there are a wide variety of controls on the steering wheel, depending on the trim level that you got. You're probably going to have a variety of Bluetooth controls and cruise controls and so forth. Use them effectively because they will prevent you from taking your hands off the wheel. You can actually use them, control your radio, control your cruise control, control your phone connectivity, and you never have to really take your hands off the wheel. So they're very, very useful. Another thing that you'll notice is that on your headlight lever, your Mazda 3 will most likely be equipped with an automatic headlight mode, which is fantastic because that means that your headlights will do the work for you. There's going to be a light sensor somewhere along your dashboard that will sense when it gets dark enough for the headlights to be activated. And if your headlights are on the auto mode, then guess what? Your headlights should, and I say should because it might not happen if it's faulty or defective, but they should turn on by themselves. Very simple. And that's it. I mean, your automatic Mazda 3 is going to be a very awesome car. My wife has had this car for a number of years. It's now our car together. We both drive it. It's an awesome car, and I just wanted to go over this tutorial for driving one with you in this video. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.